Welcome to this visual explainer. You know, if you're building a Shopify store in 2026, there's this one massive foundational element that literally 90% of people completely miss. And because of that one missing piece, their stores are dead in the water before they even officially launch. It's rough, but hey, today we're gonna fix it. By the end of this, I'm gonna show you exactly what that missing piece is. Plus, I'll reveal a specific trick to get a brand new store ranking on Google in just 1 week. So lock in, because if you skip the warning I've got for you in step 4, building your store might just be a total waste of time.
So why exactly do 90% of Shopify stores fail before launch in 2026? Look, it's not because they have bad products, it's because they don't optimize for search visibility right from day one and they make a catastrophic error right at the finish line. We're going to build a complete Shopify store step by step, taking advantage of all the latest 2026 ranking strategies so you don't become part of that statistic. Pay close attention because you absolutely need to hear that warning about step 4, and I've got an incredible bonus secret waiting for you at the end.
Now, you might be wondering, is Shopify still the go-to platform in 2026? Absolutely yes. They've rolled out some massive updates this year. We're talking powerful new AI tools, a completely upgraded checkout system, and a revamped theme editor. But here's the kicker. Hidden inside that new theme editor is a change that most folks don't even know about, and it dictates whether your store loads blazingly fast or painfully slow. We'll uncover that secret in just a minute.
All right, step 1. SEO first store setup.
Okay, let's dive right in. If you want your store to actually be visible and rank on Google, it's all about how you lay the foundation. The account creation flow is pretty standard stuff. You know, start your free trial, select your store name, verify your email, and choose your business type. But hold on. Look at step 2, selecting your store name. This is where so many people mess up. Don't just pick something that sounds cool. You need a name that's brandable, sure, but it also has to be optimized for SEO. The keywords in your store name are a massive ranking factor for Google right out of the gate. It is foundational for your search visibility, so seriously, do not rush it.
Moving on to step 2, speed as a ranking factor.
Remember that hook from the very beginning? That one thing 90% of people miss? Well, this is it. When customizing a store, beginners put all their energy into the design. They want it looking perfect, but they completely ignore loading speed. And in 2026, that is a fatal error. 70%, think about that number. Over 70% of all e-commerce traffic now comes from mobile devices. Because of that, having a perfectly mobile responsive store isn't just some nice-to-have bonus feature. It is absolute life or death for your Google rankings.
Here is a harsh truth bomb for you. Google in 2026 literally ignores slow sites. I really want that to sink in. You could have the most beautifully designed, meticulous store on the internet, but if it lags on a phone, your search visibility will be 0. You simply will not rank. Period.
This brings us to a big choice. On one hand, you've got free themes. They give you the basic features and standard speeds. But on the other hand, you have paid themes. These are specifically optimized for the 2026 ranking algorithms and offer lightning-fast speeds. Upgrading to a fast, premium theme isn't just about picking a pretty design anymore. It's a non-negotiable SEO necessity if you actually want to compete out there.
Which brings us to step 3, conversion and checkout secrets. This is the part where we add your products, the titles, images, pricing, but more importantly, this is where I get to reveal that conversion trick I promised you. When you're writing your SEO-friendly product descriptions, please do not just list the features. That's what rookies do. Instead, you've got to use the problem-solution-story framework. Essentially, this focuses heavily on resolving the customer-specific pain points through a relatable narrative. This exact trick is the secret to literally doubling your conversion rates.
Think about it. Feature-based descriptions are boring, right? And they get terrible conversions. But problem-solution stories? They're engaging. They pull the reader in and prove your product is the exact fix they've been looking for. Actually telling a story is how you win them over and get them to smash that Add to Cart button.
All right, step 4, the checkout warning. Okay, here we are. This is the moment I've been teasing since the very start of this explainer. Pay very close attention here. Setting up how you get paid is obviously a big deal. You've got options like Shopify payments, various third-party gateways, and even region-specific setups like UPI for India. But it's not just about picking a payment method. It's about optimizing that checkout flow flawlessly. Because if you get this wrong, it'll ruin the whole shebang.
The absolute bottom line is this. A bad checkout setup means abandoned carts. This is that tragic mistake 90% of people make. They do all the hard work to boost search visibility, they drive traffic to the site, they hook them with a story, and then, Because the payment gateway is clunky or looks untrustworthy, the customer gets to the very end and just bails. Don't let a bad checkout destroy your business right at the finish line.
Now let's get into step 5, the ultimate launch checklist.
Your store is built, your checkout is flawless. Now we just need to make sure Google knows you actually exist. Before you hit launch, you have to execute this 5-point checklist. First, connect a custom domain. This is absolutely vital for your SEO authority. Second and third, you must meticulously set your SEO meta titles and meta descriptions for every single page. Fourth, connect your store directly to Google Search Console so you get indexed. And fifth, run one final speed check. Guys, if you skip these steps, your store will never appear on Google. It's really that simple.
Time for the AI catalog bonus.
For all of you who stuck with me through this entire blueprint, it's time for that promise bonus, 5. That's the exact number of minutes it now takes to create an entire fully fleshed out product catalog. Thanks to a highly advanced 2026 Shopify AI feature, the days of spending weeks uploading and formatting are completely over. In just 5 minutes, the AI handles all the heavy lifting for you. It's a total game changer.
Okay, let's do a lightning-fast recap to lock these 2026 ranking secrets in. First, start with an SEO-first setup, paying close attention to your store name. Second, prioritize mobile speed themes, because slow sites are dead to Google. Third, use story-driven descriptions to double those conversions. Fourth, guarantee an optimized checkout so you don't lose buyers at the last second. And lastly, execute that 5-point SEO launch checklist to lock in your search visibility. So, are you ready to get your first Shopify order? You now have the ultimate 2026 blueprint to build a store that Google actually wants to rank. But hey, keep this in mind. Traffic isn't money. Now that you've mastered search visibility, how are you going to guarantee they actually pull out their credit cards? Let me know if you want to dive into that next. Stay curious, stay focused, and go launch that store.